So it's raining outside. Well, it looks like it's about to rain outside, but it hasn't rained outside for weeks. So I'm wearing my bathing suit because I'm going to run out there and play in the rain as soon as I get this one recorded. Part 7. How do I teach something if I know I stink at it? So I stink at blank. How do I teach it? Really glad that this question came up. I stink at grammar. I am a writer. I've been a writer my whole life. I love creating stories. I love journaling. I love writing, but I'm bad with grammar. T-H-E-I-R and T-H-R-E-E. I just spelled it wrong right there. T-H-E-R-E and T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E, the different theirs. I've gotten them confused my whole life, which is ridiculous. I mean, I was doing PhD work and I was confusing those. So my grammar is bad. And here I am editing children every single week to improve their writing. So how do you do this? The answer is take up the challenge. I mean, there's no time like the present to fix the fact that you have a weakness. So I went on Amazon. I found some grammar books. I grabbed them. The kids worked on some. I worked on some. We dove into grammar. We fixed things out. It's great to show your kids and to show up for them as being vulnerable and to be, I stink at this. I need your help. That's a great gift to your children. It's an incredible gift to say, okay, I loved geometry. I loved it. But when you do calculus, could you not? Because I don't even know how we were doing it. And then my daughter finds online this brilliant calculus class that's taught by somebody at Cornell or MIT. And here we are taking this calculus class that's connecting calculus to totally needful things in the universe. I thought it was just abstract thought that was difficult questions to try to decide if I could go to college. I didn't realize that you used calculus to do space exploration. I didn't know that. So you give your kids that challenge. You say, I stink at this, and next year we need to study it. Help me find some information so I can improve it. There are obviously some weaknesses to this model, right? If your kids don't trust you, then where are you at in that space? For me, I think that my kids trust me more because they know if I don't know something, I'm going to fess it up. I'm going to share it. If you know, I kept it a secret and just stumbled my way through it, then I think that increases the chance of them not trusting me as an educator. But likewise, my children do not see me as their sole educator. We've had many conversations about the fact that you learn differently from people that you love and people that you're intimately close with. You just naturally give more prestige to someone and respond with more deference and more thought to those that you aren't infinitely loved by, because you know these people are going to infinitely love you. They don't have to like everything that you say. I think it's incredibly important as a CASA schooler to recognize that you are the primary educator, but you are not the only one, and you don't need to be. We have created incredible relationships with neighbors that were university professors and school teachers, and we've just knocked on their door. I know you can't do that now. We've just knocked on their door and said, hey, we've heard that you're a professor of art history. Hey, we've heard that you're a professor of business. Could you give us some recommendations of courses to take? Likewise, we will just reach out to local universities. We will type it up online and we will look up different professors that are teaching classes we're interested in and drop them emails and say, would you be willing to have us interview you for our school newspaper? Or could we get a sample of your syllabus? Because we would like to see if we are using some of the same books that you are, because we would like to become you in the future, kind of thing. And sometimes people don't respond, sure, but plenty of times we cultivate new relationships with people that have specialties. Do that with your local mechanic that you trust and learn how to have some skills in creating more safety situations with your car. Do that when you have contractors come to your home. We had a piano tuner that came to our home, and one of my daughters said, I've considered being a piano tuner in the future. And that piano tuner, instead of staying for 30 minutes or an hour, stayed 4 hours and showed her different guilds that she would need to join and talk to her about the process of becoming a piano tuner. And we talked about if it was a legitimate thing to do at her age and what kind of wages she would earn. I think so much of what's missing right now is connectivity. And that's not because of the pandemic. It's because we've kind of stopped speaking to one another and valuing one another. So if you teach your kids that you have a vulnerability and you have a weakness and you don't know how to fill that, then as a team, you can find how to fill that. And perhaps the teacher that's going to appear for you will be a neighbor or someone from your church community or someone from a local university or someone in your extended family. So be totally open to the fact that you do not know everything, and model for your kids how you get answers instead of faking it.